cord clearing and forgiveness. This is a practice I've been working with for a while now, and in this incarnation of it, probably for the last 5 or 6 years, because it's something that shifted for me throughout my practice over the years. I was trained in, I've been trained in some traditional practices that are very much about cord cutting and releasing, and that doesn't resonate for me any longer. We can't really cut something away when we're all one energy. It's very much integration is what I'm very much about these days, and grace and ease. There's no need to heal trauma with trauma. So when we do a cord clearing, we're not having that sense of, como se dice, resistance. That's the word I'm looking for. If we're trying to cut something away or let it go, we're still in resistance, and anything you resist persists. And that's why people will release and release and release. You're re-signing the lease. Every time you do that, you're just re-signing the lease, because we're focusing on what we don't want. And as far as conscious languaging goes, that's what the word release means. You re-sign the lease. So people can be healing their whole lives, releasing, releasing, releasing. And it can get better, and it never seems to fully shift for them in a consistent way. So I don't personally work with the word release. I know I sit with teachers who do, and that's totally fine. For some people, it's simply semantics. For me, however, I feel the energetic shift when I work with the sense of cord clearing, transmuting, transforming, cleansing, because I want to keep the connection. I simply want to clean up any unhealthy attachments. So for those of you who have not worked with me before, that's how I work. It's not a cord cutting. It's not a releasing. It's not even really a letting go. It's a transmuting and transforming so that healthy connections remain, and any sense of unhealthy, sticky energies can be cleared, cleansed, transmuted, and transformed. And we do this throughout lifetimes, timelines, dimensions, and realms, because if we're going to do this, let's go for it. And we have all sorts of energies floating out in the multiverses. Let's go ahead and clean it all up when we can. The other piece I'd like to share before we go into this is that you can do this practice with any person, place, situation, or thing. You can do this with people that you never want to speak to again and just clean up the energy, or you can do this practice with someone that you love and adore, and you feel like you have a great relationship, yet you'd like to just clean up the energy and help things flow more smoothly. You can do this with your kids. I did this clearing practice with my dog. Lillian was very traumatized when I got her from a rescue, and bless her heart, she just was having a really hard time, and I was feeling triggered because she was too afraid to let me pet her, and so her PTSD was triggering my wanting to help her, and there was just PTSD all over the place. So I did a cord clearing with her, and she immediately started to shift. So it's not about removing people or things from your world per se. At the same time, if you are seeking to get some energetic clarity with something, this is a great way to start shifting that energy without focusing on please go away, please go away, please go away, and energies that feel constricting and contracted. So what we'll do is flow into, and in the mentorship, I'm going to be sharing a lot more about this, different ways to do it. There'll be a lot more support in the mentorship that starts in June with the people who are on the calls twice a month. We're just going to do a basic overview today, and I just wanted to share those two pieces that are important to this process. So what we'll do today is I'll walk you into a shamanic journey. If you've not shamanic journeyed before, simply work with your sacred imagination. Allow yourself to make it up. Allow yourself to see the visual in your imagination, and keep it simple. Don't overthink it. We'll walk into a forested space, and we'll do the work in that place, because I'm going to open up the space and virtually flow it through. It's not even virtual. It's actually tangible, because once I open up the space and link in with each of you that are here on the call, I can actually track your energy, even though it's through a webinar. So I'm not going to know your personal business. Don't worry about that. Whatever you're working on independently, I'm not going to know the stories that you're working with. However, I can track the energy and make sure that everybody is in a clean, clear, safe, energetic space in order to do this. Because I'm not sitting with each of you individually, I might move a little slower than you're moving. I might move a little faster than you're moving. Don't worry about it. Whatever you get is perfect. And if you need to come back to it, you can. You can come back to this, hit pause, do what you need to do, and go through it again. And the last piece I want to share is that you can do this cord clearing as often as you like, because sometimes with people, we'll start to shift the energy and then we feel more layers come up. Sometimes it actually brings up things because we clean off the first layer and then there's more for us to look at, that lovely shadow energy. So if you clear cords with somebody from 10 years ago and then they suddenly email you, that doesn't mean it didn't work. It means they felt it and it worked. And you can clear cords with someone and still get triggered by them. Just keep doing the clearing. Just keep doing it. It will shift, I promise. And there's so much more beyond what we're going to do today that I'll be sharing in the mentorship and in upcoming shamanic trainings. So we'll just touch in a little bit today. So thank you for your patience as I share about what we're doing. And I'd like you to just take a moment and breathe into your belly. If you're able to close your eyes, if you're somewhere where you feel comfortable closing your eyes, I encourage you to do that. Breathe into your belly to ground your energy. Invoking the pillars of this temple, Archangels Michael, Ariel, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel in the center, Sandalphon above, Metatron below. Activating the space as medicine world, so that we are all in medicine world space, linking in with each of your energetic containers, so that each of us is together in medicine world, and everything in this space is pure love and pure medicine. Breathe into your bellies. Just send energetic roots into the earth like a great tree. Tap in and connect with Pachamama, Mother Gaia. Feel that support, that nourishment. And as you breathe gently into your belly, visualize some sort of portal door. Keep it simple. Anything that you can step through into a sacred space. And when you've got that, step through into a space that you like to work in or into a forested space. Just take a moment and look around. See what you see there. What kinds of trees are there? Are there flowers? Are there plants? Are there stones or water? Is it open or is it a dense forest? Is it daytime or nighttime? And those of you who work with guides, I'm going to give you a moment to invite your guides into the space. And if you're not sure who your guides are, I ask you to just invite in any animal totems that you'd like to work with, beings of light, teachers. As I invoke the sacred Apukuna, Nustakuna, gracias, gracias, maestro, maestro, abuelo, abuela. Gracias, Pachamama. Gracias, los árboles. Gracias, Tobaquito y Mapacho y Singaro. Gracias, Ayahuasca. Gracias, Huachuma. Gracias, Cacao. Papa Grande, Papa Tua. Munari. And as you connect with your guides, breathe into your belly. Feel free to ask your guides for gifts that will support you on your journey right now. And when you're complete receiving your gifts from your guides, I want you to breathe into your belly and visualize whatever it is or whoever it is that you would like to clean up the energetic attachments with tonight. And see that person, place, situation, or thing in front of you. And breathe into your belly. And I'm going to have you repeat after me out loud. And whatever the thing is or their name is, just insert their name when I say insert name here. So breathe into your belly, seeing in front of you what you're going to do the clearing with. And I want you to say out loud, at this time, I ask your forgiveness, insert their name, for any time that I hurt you or took your power, intentionally or unintentionally, throughout lifetimes and timelines, throughout dimensions and realms. And then just take a moment and breathe into your belly. And then repeat after me. Say, at this time, I forgive you for any time you hurt me or took my power, intentionally or unintentionally, throughout lifetimes and timelines, throughout dimensions and realms. I return to you what is yours. I reclaim for me what is mine. I transmute and transform all unhealthy attachments between us. Our energies are free and clear. You are fully and wholly restored to your power. I am fully and wholly restored to my power. So be it. It is so. Breathe into your belly as I send my healing team along with Archangels Michael and Raphael to support and assist in clearing, cleansing, transmuting, and transforming from the root, from the core, from the seed, from the source. Any hooks, cords, daggers, intrusions, energetic attachments, karmic contracts, vows, unclean promises that are no longer supportive of your highest and greatest good. Transmuting and transforming all of these energies into pure, love, and pure medicine with grace and ease throughout lifetimes, timelines, dimensions, and realms. Breathe into your belly. I'm going to ask the Minari to support and assist with any psychic and energetic surgeries. Don't get caught up in the story. Simply allow the energy to clean up, transmute, and transform. See your energy feeling brighter and more clear. Surround yourself with your guides if you need more support. And when you feel complete for now, you can tell that person, place, situation, or thing, thank you. And allow their energy to go back to themselves wherever they are in their journey. Breathe into your belly. Just continue to gently breathe into your belly until we have everybody complete. We've got some people finishing up with the clearing. I want you to take a moment and just connect with your heart. I like to put my fingers right on my heart and just gently tap the center of my chest, very gently, just aligning with the energy in the center of your heart and your chest. Breathe into your belly as you connect with your heart. Connect with that energy. I want you to envision an energetic grid throughout your heart that is energy, an energetic grid, and I want you to set the intention to light it up, just like flicking on a laser beam. Activate the energetic grid of your heart and just breathe into that as your heart area, your heart space just lights up, feeling that warmth. And when you've got that, breathe into your belly and gently allow that energetic grid to expand throughout your own body, your whole body, and light up into your neck and your head and down through your arms, down into your core, your hips, your legs, your feet, your back. Literally visualizing an energetic grid in your physical form that is lighting up. And check to see any places that don't feel as lit up as other places. Set the intention to activate the energy more fully in those places so that they are bright and lit up. Breathe into your belly. And when your entire body is activated and lit up as an energetic grid, flow that light and that energy. Keep expanding that energetic grid through the room so that the whole room around you lights up. However you see it or feel it is perfect. And keep extending it beyond that room so that the building you're in lights up the whole energetic grid and the neighborhood and the city or the town, the state. Just keep activating that energetic grid until it fills up your whole country. And it keeps expanding into the oceans and other countries. Good. And eventually you'll feel it lit up and activated the entire planet. Just breathe into it, because you're simply an aspect of that energetic grid. You're simply a vibrational piece of the larger energetic grid that you have activated in pure love, pure medicine, pure light. Breathe into that. And if there's certain places on the planet that you would like to extend prayers to, simply go in and see the energetic grid of that place lit up and activated. Don't go into the story. Just light up the energetic grid and feel the expansion that happens. I can feel each of your energy. It's really, really neat. And staying in that expansive place, reconnect with your physical body. Staying activated. Reconnect with your sacred place in the realms and your guides. And in that activated energy, you can step back through your portal door, make your way back into the physical third dimensional place where you're sitting or lying down. Feel free to bring your guides with you and feel your guides with you in your personal space. Feel your energetic grid still activated and lit up. And then when you're ready, you can close that portal door behind you. Breathe into your belly. Ground your energy. Staying activated. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. So as you're coming back into the physical space, I want to assure you that when I say that my team is with you, I don't just say that. My team is actually with each one of you, and they're going to continue working with you if you would like. If you do not want to work with them, that is totally fine. Regardless, whatever you felt tonight, because we went into it, into the cord clearing and came out of it, and we just took care of business. We didn't go into any story around it. So even if you didn't have some big emotional cathartic thing happen, it's happening. What you're doing is shifting the energetic vibration and simply setting the intentions to clean up, clear that energy, and forgive and restore personal power throughout lifetimes, timelines, dimensions, and realms. That activation has happened. It's starting. It's already started and will continue to gain momentum, and the vibration will continue to shift. So please know that this process will continue. Healing can happen at the speed of thought, and most humans are programmed into things being a process. So it's okay if this takes a little time, and it's okay if you need to do it again. That's not a problem. If you go to YouTube and just put in Bloom Post, I have a channel there, and I have a cord clearing and forgiveness recording that you can use anytime. It does not have the activation piece, which I just added at the end there, because what I like to do for those of you who show up for the live call, I like to add things that we're not expecting and not just do what you're expecting. And I also listened to Spirit, and Spirit said, let's get their grids activated. That was a very basic grid activation, and something I encourage you to work with whenever you like. And I also want you to know that I train more about that in the shamanic trainings and teach you how to work with it to track energy and actually be able to manifest through working with that energetic grid to heal any dis-ease in the body, to manifest experiences and situations I have lots of stories that I'll probably share on the mentorship calls of ways that the energetic grid has supported me. I was not conscious of how quickly I was driving today and drove right past two policemen. And as soon as I did it and saw that I was a little bit over the speed limit, a little bit enough that I should have been paying attention, I immediately activated the energetic grid of my car. And voila. So that might sound like a silly example, and perhaps it is a silly example, but I'm always working with my energetic grid, always. And so that's something I'll teach a lot more about in the mentorship process. And it's a very tangible tool that has infinite potential. So I'll keep sharing with you about that. If you would like more information about anything that I'm offering, just sign up for the newsletter on my website. You'll get some free videos from me, and you'll also get newsletter videos that are only in the newsletter. The videos that I put in the newsletter are not on my YouTube channel. They're not anywhere else. They're only for people who sign up for the newsletter, because I want you to have something just for you to say thank you for staying in touch in that way. And I do put some fun videos on YouTube too. So I feel like, Beverly, have I covered everything?
Yep, I think you've covered it all. One thing I do want to mention though is I have put the actual Bloom Post mentorship site is up and running and ready for people to sign up.
Oh, yay!
So I've just confirmed that now, and I have just put it in the group chat, the Zoom chat, if anyone would like to go there and actually sign up and wants to get started. It does only start in the middle of June, but you can sign up now already. bloompostmentorship.com. And yeah, it's pretty cool.
I didn't know the website was live. That's great. It starts June 14th, and it will be every other week. And when I'm in Peru in July, I'll be doing the mentorship from Peru. So you're going to get some major Peru mojo if you're on those mentorship calls in July. So I'm excited about that. And the great thing is that because of the website, if you miss a mentorship call, they'll be recorded for everybody who's joined. Mm-hmm. And it's only $47 a month to spend 75 minutes with me twice a month. And this will be a real blend of healing, training, answering questions. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you being